Welcome to the ultimate guide on how to travel like a local. Did you know that 80% of travelers miss out on the true essence of a place by sticking to tourist spots? Or that only 14% of tourists use public transportation like locals do? Shocking, right? Traveling like a local means diving deep into the culture, discovering hidden gems, and making real connections. It's about savoring local flavors, mastering the art of public transit, and uncovering secret spots that aren't in any guidebook. Imagine attending a neighborhood festival or shopping in a market where you're the only tourist. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? In this video, we'll reveal 9 insider tips that will transform your travel experience. From finding unique accommodations to connecting with locals, each chapter is packed with strategies and secrets. Ready to explore the world like never before? Let's dive in and start your journey to becoming a savvy, local-like traveler. Chapter 1: Hidden Gems and Secret Spots. When traveling, it's easy to get caught up in the must-see attractions. But what if I told you the real magic lies in the places only locals know about? These hidden gems are where you'll find the soul of a city. Start by doing a bit of research before your trip. Websites like Atlas Obscura are treasure troves for discovering unusual places. Did you know that only 26% of tourists explore beyond the typical attractions? That leaves a lot of unexplored territory just waiting for you. Once you're on the ground, talk to the locals. They're the best source of insider knowledge. Ask them about their favorite spots. You'll often hear about amazing places that aren't in any guidebook. For instance, in Rome, the Protestant cemetery is a peaceful and beautiful place that many tourists overlook. Another great strategy is to wander aimlessly. Yes, it sounds odd, but some of the best finds happen by accident. I once stumbled upon a charming little bookstore in a Paris alley that wasn't on any map. It ended up being a highlight of my trip. Remember, hidden gems aren't always historical sites. They can be cozy cafes, quaint shops, or even scenic viewpoints. For example, in San Francisco, many visitors miss the quirky Musée Mécanique, filled with vintage arcade games. If you're visiting a big city, don't be afraid to venture into the suburbs. Often, these areas offer a more authentic slice of local life. In Tokyo, for instance, the Shimokitazawa neighborhood is a hipster haven full of indie boutiques and live music venues. Chapter 2: Savor Local Flavors. Food is a gateway to understanding a culture. Trying local dishes can tell you so much about a place's history and traditions. Did you know that food tourism is one of the fastest growing travel trends? It's expected to grow by 9.1% annually through 2025. To start, always hit the local markets. These are the heartbeat of any community. Markets like La Boqueria in Barcelona or Tsukiji Fish Market in Tokyo are perfect for tasting fresh, local produce. Plus, you can often sample before you buy, which is great for adventurous eaters. Street food is another must. It's usually cheap, delicious, and authentic. In Bangkok, you can't miss the street vendors selling pad thai. It's a dish that perfectly encapsulates Thai flavors. Just remember, if there's a line of locals waiting, you know it's good. For a truly immersive experience, consider taking a cooking class. Learning to make traditional dishes can be a fun way to spend an afternoon. Plus, you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. In Italy, pasta making classes are very popular and give you a deeper appreciation for Italian cuisine. Don't forget to explore the local drink scene. Whether it's wine in France, sake in Japan, or craft beer in the United States, beverages are a big part of local culture. Visiting a vineyard or brewery can offer insights into local traditions and history. Chapter 3: Mastering Public Transit. Navigating public transit like a local can save you time and money, and give you a real feel for the city. First, get a local transit map as soon as you arrive. Most cities offer apps that can help you plan your routes and find schedules. In cities like London or New York, getting an Oyster card or MetroCard can be a smart move. These cards usually offer discounted fares and make hopping on and off transit a breeze. Plus, you'll avoid the hassle of buying individual tickets for each ride. Don't shy away from buses. They're often less crowded than subways and offer scenic routes. In Paris, for example, bus routes 69 and 72 provide beautiful views of the city's landmarks for the price of a regular ticket. Learning a few key phrases in the local language can also help. Even simple words like next stop or transfer can make a big difference. And always carry a small map or have one on your phone. It's handy for quick references and doesn't rely on an internet connection. If you're unsure about which transit option to use, ask a local. They'll often suggest the quickest or most efficient routes. In Tokyo, the locals might guide you to the Yamanote line, which circles the city and connects many popular districts. Chapter 4. Local events and festivals. Experiencing local events and festivals is one of the best ways to immerse yourself in a new culture. These gatherings often highlight traditions, music, and foods that you won't find elsewhere. Did you know that over 70% of travelers say attending a local event significantly enhances their travel experience? To start, check the local event calendars online before you travel. Websites like Eventbrite or Time Out list upcoming festivals and events in major cities. For instance, if you're heading to Munich in September, you can't miss Oktoberfest. This famous beer festival attracts millions from around the world. But it's not just the big festivals that are worth your time. Smaller, community-driven events can offer a more intimate look at local culture. For example, the Lantern Festival in Taiwan is a magical experience with thousands of lanterns lighting up the sky. When you arrive, ask locals about any upcoming events. They might know about smaller, less publicized happenings that are equally interesting. A local farmers market, for example, can provide a wonderful insight into regional produce and crafts. Participating in these events can also be a way to meet people and make friends. It's a great chance to interact with locals in a natural setting. Travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness, wrote Mark Twain. Events are perfect for breaking down those barriers. Don't forget to dress the part if it's culturally appropriate. Wearing traditional attire can make the experience even more immersive. In Japan, wearing a yukata during a summer festival can make you feel like part of the community. Before we continue, enjoying the video? Show your support by subscribing, liking, and commenting. Chapter 5. Connect with locals. One of the most enriching parts of travel is connecting with locals. Genuine interactions can transform your trip from ordinary to extraordinary. To start, consider staying in local accommodations like homestays or bed and breakfasts. These places often provide a more personal touch than hotels. Joining local tours can also be beneficial. Opt for smaller, locally run tours instead of big, corporate ones. Guides from the area usually have the best stories and insights. According to a study, 83% of travelers believe that local guides offer more authentic experiences. Another great way to meet people is through language exchange events. Websites like Meetup often list these events, which can be a fun and educational way to spend an evening. Plus, it's a fantastic opportunity to practice your language skills in a relaxed environment. Volunteering can also be a rewarding way to connect with locals. Whether it's teaching English or helping out at a local community center, volunteering allows you to give back while forming meaningful connections. It's a win-win situation. Social media can be a powerful tool, too. Join local Facebook groups or follow local influencers to get a sense of what's happening in the area. These platforms can offer real-time advice and recommendations. If you're dining out, eat at the bar or communal tables. This can naturally lead to conversations with locals. In many cultures, food is a social activity, and sharing a meal can be a great way to bond. One cannot think well, love well, sleep well, if one has not dined well, said Virginia Woolf. Sharing food can break down social barriers. Chapter 6. Unique accommodations. Staying in unique accommodations can enhance your travel experience by providing a deeper connection to the place you're visiting. Traditional hotels have their perks, but sometimes it's worth exploring other options. For instance, have you ever considered a homestay? Staying with a local family can give you insights into daily life and customs that you wouldn't get otherwise. Eco-lodges are another excellent option. These accommodations are designed to be environmentally friendly and often integrate sustainable practices. They can be found in some of the world's most beautiful locations, offering a chance to connect with nature. In Costa Rica, for example, eco-lodges in the rainforest provide a unique and immersive experience. For something truly different, consider staying in a historical building. Many old castles, monasteries, and even lighthouses have been converted into lodgings. This can add a touch of history and romance to your stay. In Scotland, staying in a castle-turned-hotel can make you feel like royalty. House swapping is another intriguing option. This allows you to live like a local by staying in someone's home while they stay in yours. It's a cost-effective way to travel and can lead to authentic experiences. Platforms like Home Exchange make this process easy and secure. Farm stays are perfect if you're looking to escape the hustle and bustle of city life. Staying on a working farm can be both relaxing and educational. You can learn about farming practices and even participate in daily chores. In Tuscany, Italy, agriturismos offer a peaceful retreat with the added bonus of homemade meals using fresh farm produce. Chapter 7. Local Shopping Secrets. Shopping like a local means finding unique treasures and avoiding tourist traps. To start, seek out markets where locals shop. These places are often gold mines for authentic goods. Did you know that 60% of travelers prefer shopping at local markets over malls? Markets like Chatuchak in Bangkok or the Grand Bazaar in Istanbul are perfect examples. Look for handmade items. Artisans often sell their crafts directly, giving you a chance to buy something truly special. In Mexico, you can find beautiful hand-painted Talavera pottery that's a perfect souvenir. Visit thrift stores and second-hand shops. These places can offer a unique glimpse into the local culture. In Japan, stores like Book Off are filled with pre-loved items, from books to electronics, at great prices. If you're after clothing, check out local designers. Often, their pieces reflect the culture and style of the region. In Paris, for example, young designers are setting trends with unique, fashion-forward pieces. Food markets are also a must. Bring home local spices, teas, or sweets. These make excellent gifts and a delicious reminder of your travels. In India, markets are brimming with vibrant spices like turmeric and cardamom. Remember to haggle where it's appropriate. Bargaining is a common practice in many cultures, and doing it respectfully can lead to better deals. Just keep it friendly and fair. Support local artisans and small businesses. Your purchases help sustain the community and preserve traditional crafts. According to the World Travel and Tourism Council, spending in local businesses generates more than 50% of tourism revenue in many destinations. Chapter 8. Hidden Nature Escapes. Exploring nature can provide a refreshing break from the hustle and bustle of tourist spots. Many travelers overlook the natural beauty of their destinations, but these hidden escapes can be the most memorable part of your trip. Did you know that spending time in nature reduces stress and boosts happiness? Start by visiting local parks. These green spaces are often overlooked but offer a peaceful retreat. In New York City, Central Park provides a beautiful escape in the heart of the city. Seek out lesser-known hiking trails. These paths often lead to stunning views without the crowds. In Norway, the Romsdalseggen Ridge offers breathtaking scenery and is less frequented than famous trails like Trolltunga. National parks are always a good bet. They preserve the natural beauty and biodiversity of a region. In Costa Rica, Corcovado National Park is a treasure trove of wildlife and pristine beaches, often missed by tourists who flock to more popular spots. If you love water activities, explore local lakes, rivers, or beaches. These areas can offer a serene setting for kayaking, swimming, or just relaxing. In Slovenia, Lake Bled is a stunning yet often overlooked destination compared to other European lakes. For something unique, consider visiting botanical gardens. These gardens showcase local flora and offer a tranquil environment. In Singapore, the Gardens by the Bay is a spectacular example of modern botanical innovation. Birdwatching can be a relaxing and rewarding activity. Many regions have unique bird species that can only be seen in specific habitats. In Ecuador, the Mindo Cloud Forest is a birdwatcher's paradise with hundreds of species. Chapter 9. Insider Travel Hacks. Mastering a few travel hacks can make your trip smoother and more enjoyable. To start, always pack light. Overpacking can weigh you down and make it harder to move around. Did you know that 62% of travelers regret bringing too much luggage? Roll your clothes instead of folding them. This method saves space and reduces wrinkles. Packing cubes can also help keep your belongings organized and compact. Use technology to your advantage. Download offline maps and translation apps before you leave. Google Maps allows you to download areas for offline use, which is a lifesaver when you don't have internet access. Consider traveling during off-peak times. Flights and accommodations are usually cheaper, and you'll encounter fewer crowds. According to a study, traveling off-season can save you up to 40% on travel expenses. Book flights on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. These days often have the lowest fares compared to weekends. Hopper, a flight prediction app, can help you find the best times to book. Sign up for loyalty programs. Many airlines and hotels offer rewards for repeat customers. These points can add up and lead to free flights or stays.